Good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. Crabs Baseball is on the air. This is Benjamin Schaefer, and I'm delighted to be here tonight to bring you all the action between the Crabs and the Reading Ringtails, who are here for the very first time and who were gracious enough to fill in for a team that couldn't be here. That was the Fresno A's. So the Reading Ringtails coming all the way over from Reading to take on the Crabs for a one-game series tonight, and then the Crabs will meet their crosstown rivals, the B-52s, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. It's a beautiful night at the Arcata Ballpark. We're about ready to go. Let me give you the lineups to get started. For the Reading Ringtails, coached by Paul Barrington, it's Mitch Menz in left field leading off. Casey Meyer, the center fielder, bats second. Peyton Edwards, the third baseman, bats third. Eamon Velarde in right field bats cleanup. Brian Barrington will be the DH and bat fifth. Ryan Gamboa, the catcher, bats sixth. Jordan Taylor will be at first base and bat seventh. Cody Jamerson at second base bats eighth. Easton Waterman, the shortstop, bats ninth. And on the round, it'll be Zach Morgan. By the way, the Ringtails come in with a record of 4-11 with one tie on the season. For the Crabs, who are, by the way, 32-4, it'll be Chase Fernland leading it off at shortstop. Kyler Murphy will be the catcher and bats second. Jeremiah Burks in center field bats third, and Kyle Callahan will be the DH hitter and the cleanup batter. Alejandro Lara at third base bats fifth. Patrick Chung at second base bats sixth. Anthony Enwia, the first baseman, bats seventh. Jack McCarthy in right field bats eighth. Roberto Hasse in left field bats ninth. And on the mound for the Crabs, it's Kyle Watkins. He comes in with no record. This is his first start in 10 innings. He has an ERA of 4.15, and here's the national anthem. All right, we are back. That was Linda Nichols with the national anthem. Crabs are in their bright red tops with the white pants. The Ringtails are wearing maroon and white. Kyle Watkins out taking his warm-up pitches. Watkins, as I said, comes in with no record. He doesn't have any. This is his first start in the season, an ERA of 4.15. And his other stats are as follows. In 13 innings pitched, he's given up 6 runs, 12 hits, struck out 13, and walked 8. The Crabs defensively go like this. It's Watkins on the mound, Murphy's the catcher, and Wea is at first base, Chung is at second, Lara at third, and Fernland at short. Hasse in left field, Burks in center, and McCarthy in right. So the Reading Ringtails hoping they can do a little better than the other Reading team against the Crabs this season. Colt 45s didn't win a single game in against the Crabs, so we'll see who the better Reading team is tonight maybe. All right, Watkins takes his warm-up pitches. It's a It's a sunny night at the ballpark. It's a little chilly. It's a little bit of a chill in the air tonight compared to earlier this week and last week. And so the shirt sleeves are out. I guess it's jersey night, so people are wearing their favorite jerseys. Lots of Giants jerseys. All right, wind blowing gently out towards left center field. And I'd probably say a crowd of about 400 people maybe tonight. All right, we're ready to go. Here's Mitch Menz, the left fielder, to lead it off. Right-handed hitter, wears number 37.
Leading off for the Reading Ringtails, number 37, left fielder Mitch Menz.
All right, here we go. And the first pitch to Menz is a fastball tap foul up against the backstop. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses away, 1-1. Watkins deals 1-1, and there's a fastball that misses down and away again. So 2-1 now to Mitch Menz. And there's a fly ball to center field. Burke started in on it. Now he goes back. Now he falls down, and it's over his head. It's going to roll all the way up to the fence. On his way to third now is Menz. The cutoff throw is not going to be in time, and that's a triple for Menz as Burks kind of botched that one. First he started in on it, then realized it was going to be over his head, and then fell down trying to recover. So a leadoff triple for Menz. And here's Casey Meyer. Meyer, right-handed hitter, wears number 43. And the pitch. Fastball rides inside. 1-0 the count. And the next pitch is foul out onto F Street. So a ball and a strike now the count. And the 1-1, ooh, a beautiful breaking pitch over the inside part of the plate for a called strike. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Meyer. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. They're going to have to throw down to first to get him. The play is completed. So it's a strikeout, 2-3 put out. No advance by Menz. And one away. Here's Peyton Edwards. And he takes a pitch down low. 1-0 the count. Menz still over at third. And the pitch. Fastball misses high and inside. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch inside, 3-0. 3-0 is high. He walks him on 4 pitches. So that puts runners on the corners with 1 out. Here's Eamon Velarde, the right fielder. Velarde, left-handed hitter. Very tall. Wears number 40. Definitely looks like a power hitter. Here's the pitch. And he takes on the outside corner for a called strike. I get the impression he didn't think much of the call. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls that one up against the screen, so Watkins ahead 0-2 now. Watkins from the belt, comes home 0-2 with a fastball that misses down and in, blocked by Murphy. One and two the count. And the pitch. Fouled out of play. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Here on there. 1 and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball out to short. Fernlund has it. Tosses to second for 1. Back to first. It's a 6-4-3 double play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, a hit. There were no errors, and a runner left. And at the end of half inning into play, we have no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Humboldt Mortgage, committed to helping borrowers find quality financing for over 50 years. If you're buying a home, business, or land, Humboldt Mortgage will get it done. Call Bob Lawton at 445-3027. Thanks also to Slice of Humboldt Pie. Whether you want a chicken pot pie made from scratch or a decadent slice of chocolate silk pie, Slice of Humboldt Pie will satisfy any craving. They're open every day. Crabs fans and players get 10% off Mondays just by wearing their Crabs gear. That's Slice of Humboldt Pie at 828 I Street off the Arcata Plaza. You can also order a pie online. Defensively for the Ringtails, it's Zach Morgan out on the mound. Ryan Gamboa is the catcher. Jordan Taylor at first base. Cody Jamison at second. Peyton Edwards at third. Easton Waterman at shortstop. Mitch Menz in left. Casey Meyer in center. And Eamon Velarde is in right field. Chase Fernlund will lead it off. Fernlund comes in batting .237. Right-handed hitter against the left-hander, Zach Morgan, who rocks and comes home with a fastball down and away. 1-0 to Fernlund. The 1-0 fastball on the outside corner. A ball and a strike now, the count. Here's the 1-1. In the air to shallow, left field, shortstop going back, center fielder coming in. It'll be the shortstop. And I don't know if they're going to rule that I thought he had control of it, so they're going to rule he dropped it, so that'll be an error on the shortstop. Here's Kyler Murphy. Could we have the lights, please? Thank you. Kyler Murphy batting .313. Fernlund over at first. On the air. Here's the pitch. In the air to shallow left field. Shortstop going out again. Left fielder coming in, and now it'll be the left fielder to make the play. That's Mitch Menz out there. So 2 pop flies. And there's one away, and Fernland's still over at first.
Next up, center fielder, number 8, Jeremiah Burks.
And here's Burks. Burks comes in batting .358. And now a toss over to first. He has on-base percentage is .511, and his slugging average is .604. He has 25 RBIs. Here's the pitch, and he hits that one in the right center field. That is going to drop for a hit. On his way to third is Fernland, and that'll put runners on the corners with one out for the Crabs.
Hey, it's here for the back boy, Tyler Hendricks. Next up, designated hitter, number 35, Kyle Callahan.
Here's Kyle Callahan, left-handed hitter. Callahan batting .368. On base of .486 and a slugging of .586. Burks at first. Fernland at third. One out. Here's the pitch. And he takes a nice breaking pitch in there at the knees for a called strike. And the next pitch misses high. 1-1. Throw to first. Burks is back. The ball and a strike now to Callahan. Here's the pitch. In the air on the left side. Shallow left field. The third baseman on the line and now in foul territory, now in fair territory. Has it right behind the bag for out number 2. So 2 away. Here's Alejandro Lara.
Next up, third baseman, number 28, Alejandro Lara.
Batting .309. Now another toss to first. Burks definitely a threat to steal. He's 10-0, which I believe leads the club. He's tied with Blakeman. And the next pitch is a fastball on the outside corner, so it's 0-1 now to Lara. Runner goes. The pitch is hit in the air to shallow right field. Foul territory now. The first baseman going back, and he'll have a play to end the inning. So a lot of pop flies there in that inning for the Crabs. All around the single by Burks. No runs. There was a hit. There was an error and 2 left. And at the end of 1 inning, no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to the Big Blue Cafe, America's favorite cafe on the Arcata Plaza at 846 G Street. It's serving breakfast all day and lunch from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Everything's fresh and everything's delicious. Try them once and you'll go back again and again. That's the Big Blue on the Arcata Plaza. Ryan Barrington, the DH, will lead off in the top of the second against Kyle Watkins, and the first pitch to Barrington is a strike on the outside corner. I would guess that Barrington is probably the son of Coach Paul Barrington. Here's the 0-1. He takes another one in exactly the same spot, and it's quickly 0-2. Left-handed hitter, number 17. Watkins rocks and comes home. And the pitch. Fastball on the inside corner taken for a strike. The 0-1, a big swing and a miss at another fastball, and it's 0-2 now to Gamboa. I never got the umpires for today's game, I don't think. Here we go. Michael Cowan is at home plate. That one's lined into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And the throw to second is in time to get the out at second. For whatever reason, Barrington held up halfway between first and second. It seemed obvious that it was not going to be caught by McCarthy. It was a line shot. And McCarthy, rushing in and grabbing on a hop, threw him out at second. And now here comes the manager of the Ringtails out to complain, but he was out at second. He was, I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. So he's out to have a word, but that was a mistake on Barrington's part. I mean, he had no reason to hold up. He should have been going all the way. At any rate, it's Michael Cowan at home plate, Daniel Osborne at first, and Dan Murphy over at third. So one out. Gamboa aboard on the fielder's choice, 9-4. 9-6, actually. And here's Jordan Taylor, the first baseman. He takes a pitch way outside. Want to know the count. Here's the pitch, a high tapper over towards first base. And it goes foul. I think that still gets rolled a single, actually. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off and had him way out in front now. So 1-2 to Taylor. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. That's going to be out of the park, but unfortunately it's going to go foul. And it actually didn't even make it out of the park. One and two the count. And the pitch. Hit right at Myers, and that's going to be a double play as Gamboa was on his way to second. No runs. There were two hits. There were no errors and nobody left. And at the end of an inning and a half, we have no score. This is bizarre. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, Crabs fans, thanks to the Arcata Scoop, try their homemade organic super premium ice creams and sorbets. Their daily flavors are posted on their Facebook page. The Scoop is located at 1068 I Street in Arcata. They're open noon to 10:30 every day except Tuesdays. Patrick Chung leads for the Crabs in the bottom of the second, no score. Chung batting .292, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Fastball down and away. I want to know the count. Zach Morgan, left-hander, out on the mound for the Reading Ringtails. Their first trip to the Arcata ballpark. That one's fouled up against the screen. 1-1 the count. The team that was supposed to be here, the Fresno A's, I believe they were known as, are at the World Baseball Congress World Series or whatever you call it. And so they're not here. 1-1 the count, and Ringtails sort of a last-minute replacement. 1-2 now as Chung's way out in front of a breaking pitch. So the Crabs very much appreciate the Ringtails making the trip over from Reading. And it's good for the Ringtails, too, because it was probably triple digits in Reading today, I would guess. And the 1-2 pitch. This is outside, 2-2. Two and two the count, and the pitch. Fouled out of play. Count remains 2-2. Patrick Chung. Chung will be followed by Inwea and McCarthy. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Here's Inwea. Anthony Inwea comes in batting .318. .443 slugging average. Inwea, right-handed hitter. And the pitch is a fastball away. The 1-0 misses away, 2-0. The 2-0 is hit high in the air to right field. Velarde comes in a few steps, and he has it for the out. One away. And that'll bring Jack McCarthy to the bat. McCarthy batting .212.
Number 39, Jack McCarthy.
Chung with a modest lead over first, and now a throw over there. He dashes back. From the belt, and Morgan comes home with a fastball in the inside corner. A ball and a strike now, the count. The next pitch is a fastball down low. 1-1. Now toss over to first, and he dives back safely. So Morgan worried about Chung over there to count 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner taken for a strike. So 1-2 now to McCarthy. Roberto Hasse on deck. One and two from the belt. Pop fly on the right side. First baseman goes over to have a look, but it's going to drop over near the beer area. One and two the count. And the pitch. Way high with it. Looks like an off-speed pitch. Looks like a changeup. And now 2-2 is the count to McCarthy. With one out and Chung over at first. No score in the bottom of the second inning. The 2-2. In the air to shallow left field. Left fielder coming in. Center fielder will be the one to make the play. That's Meyer in shallow left field for out number 2. And here's Roberto Hasse. Formerly known as RJ. Decided he'd prefer to be called Roberto. Roberto comes in hitting .310. Chung takes the lead over first, and it's fouled up against the screen. Chung has a stolen base. He's been caught once, so not really much of a threat to steal, I wouldn't think. And now another throw over there, and he dives back again. But Morgan thinks he might be. No 1-1 the count. He's going. The pitch is hit in the air to right field. Velarde coming in on it, and it's going to drop in front of him, and Chung will go all the way to third. I thought Velarde had a play on that. I was surprised to see that drop in front of him. It goes as a hit for Hasse. And since Chung was going with this pitch, he ended up all the way at third. So back to the top of the order. Here's Fernlin aboard on an error in his first at bat. First and third now for the Crabs. 2 outs. And the pitch. Fouled up against the screen. Oh, and 1 the count. And the next pitch is a breaking pitch in the dirt, and that's going to allow Hasse to go to second. I guess that's a wild pitch. It didn't get far away from catcher Gamboa, but he bobbled it. It was in the dirt. He tried to pick it up and dropped it. So I'm going to score it as a wild pitch. I'm not sure what else to call it. So now second and third with 2 outs. And the count 1-1 to Fernlin. And that one's in the dirt again, and he did a good job to block it that time, did Gamboa. So 2-1. And the pitch. Yet again, it's in the dirt. Somebody. Feet in front of the good eye. Yep. It's important to be encouraging. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a pitch out of the zone. And it's 3-2. That was a fastball down and away, and Fernlund went after it. Chung at third. I'll say at second. 3-2 now, the count to Fernlund. And the pitch. Fouled out of play. And the next pitch is tap foul up against the backstop. So the count remains 3-2 with Chung at third, and Hasse at second, and 2 outs. Crabs trying to take an early lead here at the bottom of the second inning. And the pitch. In the air to center field. Coming in on it is Meyer, and he has it for the third out. No runs. There were 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. And at the end of 2, no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Harper Motors. Harper Motors has been serving the North Coast for more than 100 years. Check out all the latest models, new and used, at the Carousel 2 miles north of Eureka, or you can visit them online at harpermotors.com. Harper Motors donates $50 to District 26 Little League for every home run the Crabs hit this season. It'll be the bottom of the order, Jamerson and Waterman, and then the leadoff hitter for the Ringtails. Cody Jamerson, the second baseman, right-handed hitter. And he takes the first pitch down and away, 1-0. Kyle Watkins out on the mound for the Crabs. And there's a ground ball right back up the middle. Fernlund behind the bag, scoops it up, throws him out. Chase Fernlund showing us how it's done out there. 1 away. Here's Easton Waterman, the shortstop. And Watkins' first pitch rides high. The 1-0 is on the inside corner for a called strike. So 1-1 now the count. There's a pitch that misses low, 2-1. The 2-1 fastball catches high corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes now is the count. And his first at bat over the head of Jeremiah Burks in center field. Of course, that was after Burks fell down. So, but he ended up being stranded over there. And here's the pitch. Breaking pitch hits him on the helmet. He's fine, but it did hit him on the helmet. Umpire asked him if he's okay. He's going to trot down to first. Luckily, it was not the fastball. It was just a breaking pitch that got away from Watkins. So men's over at first now. Here's Casey Meyer, struck out in his first at bat, and that's going in the dirt all the way to the backstop, and that will allow Menz to go to second on the wild pitch. So Watkins creating some difficulties for himself here on the hit pitch, and now the wild pitch, hit batter, and now the wild pitch. 1-0 the count to Meyer. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Lara drops it. He turns, he picks it up, and he won't have a play. That'll be an error. On the play, Menz goes to third. So here's Peyton Edwards, the third baseman. Edwards walked in his first appearance, and he takes a pitch down low. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs. 1-0 is the count to Edwards. No score, top of the third inning. Ooh, a big swing and a miss there. A pitch down at his knees. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 tap foul at his feet. 1 ball, 2 strikes now is the count. And the 1-2 breaking pitch breaks in the dirt. A nice block there by Murphy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. Runner on first goes. The pitch is again fouled and right off his foot, and he's limping around home plate now. He is Edwards, and oof, if you ever played baseball, you know that how that hurts. In fact, Patrick Chung had that happen several times in a game, and he was out for a few days afterwards. All right, 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Breaking pitch again, misses in the dirt. Watkins having trouble locating that slider or curve or whatever it is. It's ending up outside and in the dirt more often than not. And now he's behind 3-2. Runner on first goes, and that's fouled up against the backstop, and that got a little bit of Murphy. He's fine, but all right, here we go, 3-2. Runner on first goes, and it's hit high in the air to center field. Burks calling for it, and he has it for out number 3. There were no runs, there were no hits, there was an error and 2 left, and at the end of 2.5, still no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we're back at the ballpark. Thanks to California Credit Union, a California State and Federal Employees Credit Union. They're all local, all Humboldt, all the time. They offer free checking with no balance or transaction requirements. Plus, they have low rates on loans to help you with all your banking needs. Call 800-440-8662 or visit csfecu20.com. Join today for free and start enjoying the many benefits of credit union membership. Okay, top of the order, it'll be Murphy, Burks, and Callahan for the Crabs in the bottom of the third with no score. And the first pitch to Kyler Murphy is a hit high in the air, foul behind home plate, and it's going to fall into the first row of bleachers. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's Morgan with the next pitch, and it's a slider away. 1-1 now to Kyler Murphy. Fly to left in his first at bat. And the 1-1 is a breaking pitch that rides high. 2-1. I think all the Crabs' outs now in the first 2 innings were fly outs. Pop-ups on the infield and a couple of fly outs to the outfield. Not hit the ball on the ground yet, at least not for an out. Here's the pitch, and that's a fastball that rides high. 3-1. The 3-1 to Kyler Murphy. In the air, on the infield, a shortstop on the left side calling for it, and he has it for out number 1. So yet another pop out for the Crabs. Here's Jeremiah Burks, singled to right field in his first at bat.
Next up, number 8, Jeremiah Burks.
Morgan rocks and comes home to Burks with a breaking pitch that misses down and away. A ball, no strikes. Fastball rides high, 2-0. And a 2-0. Is there a strike at the knees? So 2-1 now to Jeremiah Burks. Kyle Callahan on deck. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Had him out in front of it. Two balls, 2 strikes to count to Burks. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third inning. And the pitch. Hits him. The breaking pitch hit him on the shoulder. So Burks will trot down to first. That is the 7th time he's been hit by a pitch. Only Aguirre has been hit more often. And that brings Kyle Callahan to the bat. Callahan popped a third in his first at bat. Burks takes his lead. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball that misses high. From the belt, the 1-0 pitch misses down low. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And now a toss over to first, and Burks is back. It's hit hard but foul over towards the Ringtails dugout. Two and one the count. Wouldn't be that surprised to see Burks take off at some point during this at bat. Here's the 2-1. He's staying put now, and there's a breaking pitch on the outside corner. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch sails outside. So now the count full to Callahan. Morgan from the belt looks at first and now goes over there and throws it into right field. Burks is going to head for second. Let's see if he goes all the way to third. Nope, that'll be a throwing error on Morgan. Well, that's the problem when you start throwing over there too often. A guy like Burks. So now Burks out at second. 3-2 the count. And that's ball four. So the error doesn't matter, really. He walks him anyway. And now with runners in first and second and one out, here's Alejandro Lara popped to first. Fouled out to first, actually, in his first at bat. So Burks at second, Callahan at first. Here's Lara. First baseman is in on the grass. Everybody else is at normal depth. And now he gestures towards second. No play. And the next pitch is a fastball away. A ball and no strikes to count. And the pitch. Breaking pitch is a strike on the inside corner. That was a good pitch. One and one now, the count to Lara. Burks at second, Callahan at first. One out, no score. We're in the bottom of the third inning. The wind picking up now and blowing out towards left field a little bit. Burks goes. The pitch is a breaking pitch, and it's a ball, and Burks doesn't even draw a throw. Stolen base number 11 for Jeremiah Burks. So runners on the corners now with one out. And the pitch. Outside, 3-1. So Zach Morgan struggling with his control this inning. He hit Burks. And then after the throwing error, walked Callahan, and now he's behind 3-1 to Lara. Here's the pitch. Ball. Oh, that's a strike on the outside corner. Everybody in the ballpark except home plate umpire. Who is that? Michael Cowan thought that was a strike. Yikes.
You're my favorite umpire.
Lara was halfway down the first when he made the call. Beats. So still the count is full. Three and two the count. Ball four. That's a breaking pitch. It just missed inside. And now the pitcher is wondering why that wasn't a strike, since he has been calling that pitch a strike almost all night. So some puzzling developments with the home plate umpire.
Next up, number 4, Patrick Chung.
Michael Cowan. And with the bases loaded now, here's Patrick Chung. Still only one out. Chung singled in his first at bat, and the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Good fastball from Morgan there. So Burks at third, Callahan at second, Lara at first. Oh, and 1 the count to Chung. And even with the bag at third and double play depth up the middle, there's a fastball down low. So 1-1 now to Patrick Chung. And here's the pitch. Tap foul up against the backstop. Ball and 2 strikes to Chung. A long look in now by Morgan. Extremely long look in. Now he sets. And from the belt, he deals. Breaking pitch rides high. Two and two the count. Bases are loaded for the Crabs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. You got him. Chung takes a big cut, but he's gone. That's the first strikeout for Morgan. It comes at an extremely opportune time for the Ringtails. And here's Enwea with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Enwea flied to right in his first at bat. Morgan from the belt, kicks and comes home with a pitch in the dirt blocked by Gamboa. Boy, both catchers very busy tonight. Lots of pitches in the dirt. One and 0 to Enwea. And now Enwea steps out. Morgan at the belt. And here comes the pitch. And that's lined into right center field for a base hit. That's going to roll up the wall all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Coming around third, here comes Lara. The throw will not be in time. It's a 3-run double for Anthony Enwea. So those are RBIs Now number 23, 24, and 25, and it's 3-0 in favor of the Crabs.
Keeping the ball rolling, it's number 39, Jack McCarthy.
Here's Jack McCarthy. And we out at second. McCarthy fly to left in his first at bat. And the pitch, breaking pitch on the inside corner, taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt all the way to the backstop. And Wheel will go to third on the wild pitch. All right. So a ball and a strike now to McCarthy with Nwea over at third. Crabs have plated 3 here to take a 3-0 lead. Morgan looks in for the sign. He sets. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big cut by McCarthy, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 fastball is popped in the air on the right side. It's going to drift into the seats where, a motley of Crabs fans tries to somehow catch it. No one successful. Now they're turning on each other out there. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And that's fouled into the seats again. So the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Lights just now coming on at the ballpark. One and 2 to McCarthy. And Wea over at third. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. One and 2 the count. Here we go. Lined in left field for a base hit. It's 4-0 in favor of the Crabs. McCarthy's 13th RBI.
Next up, number 22, Roberto Hasse.
And here's Roberto Hasse. Singled in his first at bat. 5 hits on the game now for the Crabs. They're up 4-0. McCarthy takes his lead. Morgan sets and deals a breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate for a called strike. Good pitch. 0-1. And the 0-1 fastball misses away. 1-1. Next pitch is a strike, and on the pitch, McCarthy takes off for second and is there without a throw. So that's a stolen base. That is number 2 for McCarthy. Now he's in scoring position with the count 1-2 now to Hasse. Morgan at the belt, and here's the pitch, and it's in the dirt. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. 4-0 Crabs in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Lined off the third baseman's glove and in the left field. McCarthy rounding third. He's coming home. The throw is way offline and all the way to the backstop, and that will allow Hasse to go to second. So a single and an error by the left fielder, Mitch Menz, on a throw that was totally unnecessary. Five nothing Crabs. McCarthy coming in to score. And now a conference out on the mound with the infield.
It's the Crabs Pioneer Sweepstakes. One lucky Crabs fan will win a pair of airline tickets courtesy of Pioneer Helpers Distributors. Dave Spice, the Crabs, and KIN News Channel 3. Visit KIN News Channel 3's website.
That's Hasse's 15th RBI, by the way.
It's the Crabs Pioneer Sweepstakes. Leading the line,
And he's out at second now.
Chase Ferdinand.
3 errors on the game now for the Ringtails. Back to the top of the order. Here's Fernlin. Morgan sets, and now he steps off. Fernlin 0 for 2. Aboard on an error in the first, and then fly to center in the second. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. Misses high. The 1-0 from Morgan. Misses high again with a fastball. Two and 0 the count. And the next pitch is a fastball away. Three and 0. Some action now, understandably, in the Ringtails bullpen. It's a right-hander warming up out there as he's 3 and 0 to Fernlin. And the next pitch, right down the middle, Fernlin taking all the way. He hit Burks. He walked Callahan. Then he walked Lara. Then he gave up the double to Wheel and Wea and singles to McCarthy and Hasse. Now he's 3 and 1 on Fernlin. Here's the pitch. Popped in the air in front of home plate. The first baseman is calling for it, and he'll have it for the third out of the inning. But the Crabs get 5 runs on 3 hits. There were 2 errors and a runner left, and at the end of 3, it's 5-0 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. For the Ringtails, it'll be Velarde, Barrington, and Gamboa, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, trailing 5-0 against Kyle Watkins, out for his 4th inning of work. And there's a pitch that's low, 1-0. Velarde grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in his first at bat. The 1-0 pitch. He thought about it and held up on a fastball down and away. 2-0. No runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Ringtails. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Crabs, and that one's hit hard in the air to center field, but Burks is on it and has it for out number 1. So 1 away, here's Barrington. Singled in the 2nd inning and then was inextricably thrown out at second from right field on a single by the next hitter, Gamboa. Here's the pitch, and he hits a hard ground ball at the second base. Chung has it. 1 pitch, and he's out of there. 2 away. Here's Gamboa. Singled in his first at bat.
Next up, number 72, Ryan Gamboa.
Here's the pitch. It's a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 breaking pitch, another one, fastball. Another strike. So 2 good pitches from Watkins, and he's ahead 0-2. And the 0-2 breaking pitch called strike 3 at the knees. 3 pitches and he's gone. And the Ringtails very quickly dealt with here in the 4th inning. Crabs leading 5-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Ultimate Yogurt, try more than 10 ever-changing yogurt flavors with a ton of toppings that will make your head spin. Ultimate Yogurt is locally owned and is a great place to bring your crabby kitties. They can make up their own cups exactly how they like them. Ultimate Yogurt has 2 locations, one in Arcata and one in Eureka, and you can check them out. The one in Arcata is right around the corner from the ballpark. Murphy to lead off the 4th. He led off the 3rd as well and popped to short. Before that, he flied to left. Crabs sent 8 runners to the bat, 9 runners to the bat in the 3rd inning. They're up 5-0. And here's the pitch. Fastball misses down and inside. So 1-0 to Murphy. And there's a fastball that misses down and away. 2-0. Zach Morgan still out on the mound for the Ringtails, but the pitcher who's warming up the bullpen has now returned to the dugout, so we'll see if Morgan's long for this inning. There's a base hit in the right field. Murphy with the 7th hit of the night for the Crabs. Here's Burks. Singled in the 1st and then was hit by a pitch. Ended up scoring last inning. Here's the pitch. And he foul tips it off the dirt. The 0-1 to Burks. In the dirt, and it bounces out of the catcher's glove. No advance by Murphy. Now we have another right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Ringtails. Meanwhile, Zach Morgan's still out on the mound. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Burks with a big cut there. And it's 1-2. From the set, here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, the runner's going, and there'll be no throw. So that'll be a wild pitch. So Murphy down to second now with the count 2-2 to Burks. And the pitch. This is high with a fastball. 3-2. The wind now really beginning to pick up and blowing out towards left field. Three-two. Swing and a miss. Got him. Second strikeout for Morgan. And with one away and Murphy out at second, here's Kyle Callahan. Popped to third and then walked. Scored a run in the second. The 0-1. Breaking pitch in the dirt. One and one the count. And the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. Actually, the count was 1-0. It's 1-1 now. Here comes the 1-1. There's another strike on the outside corner. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Callahan. Alejandro Lara on deck. And now time's called. All right, here we go. 1-2 to count. And now he steps off and gestures towards second. Still the count is 1-2. Still he hasn't delivered a pitch in some time now. Now he sets. And here he comes. Ground ball back to the mound, through his legs. Shortstop picks it up and throws to first to make the play. Nice play by Waterman. Murphy goes to third. And with 2 away, here's Lara. Fouled out to first and then walked. And the pitch to Lara is a breaking pitch, low and inside. Murphy over at third. Crabs leading 5-0. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the 1-0. And he thought about going around and didn't, and it's high. Two and 0. Here we go. Outside 3-0. Pitch. In the dirt all the way, almost all the way to the backstop. No advance by Murphy. And that puts Laura aboard. Third walk of the game for Morgan. And here comes the manager, and I suspect this is the end of the line for Zach Morgan. Let's see if he makes the change. Maybe he's just out to have a conversation. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he's not going to go to the pen. Doesn't look like it. Now it's beginning to look like he's going to leave him in. Yep, he is going to leave him in. This is the slowest walking manager I've ever seen in my life. What? All right, well, that was a mindful trip to the mound and back. Here's Chung. 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Here's the pitch. In the air, in the right field line and deep. That is going to be foul into the bullpen. Oh, and 1 to Chung. Here's the pitch. Another one in the dirt. A ball and a strike now to Chung. So Murphy's over at third and Laura's at first. 1-1 is the count to Chung. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball that's outside. 2-1. The 2-1 is fouled out of play. 2-2. Morgan at the belt, comes home 2-2, and again in the dirt, and that's going to allow Laura to go to second. Another wild pitch. That's 3 wild pitches now in the last 2 innings, not to mention the walks, and they hit batter. And now 2 more runners in scoring position now, and the count full to Chung. Here he comes. Ball 4, that's going to load him up. And that, I believe, will do it for Morgan. Here comes the manager again. And he comes ambling out to the mound. And let's see. When he does finally arrive at the mound, we'll see if he goes to the bullpen. He is there, and he is asking for the ball, and that will be the end of it. So Morgan done. And number 61 will be the new pitcher. That is Richie Borges, B-O-R-G-E-S. I suspect it's pronounced Borges. Richie Borges. So number 63, Richie Borges, will replace Zach Morriman. And thanks to Crestwood Behavioral Health Center. Crestwood Behavioral Health Center, Humboldt County, is all about community. If you're looking for a rewarding career, join their team and make a difference. Crestwood has been providing residential mental health programs at its Eureka campus since 1979. They have full-time and part-time positions available for LPTs, LVNs, assistants, and various staff positions. Visit them at 2370 Booner Street or find their ad in the annual Crabs program. Thanks also to the Humboldt County Fair. The 121st Humboldt County Fair is right after crab season. It starts August 23rd and goes until September 4th. There's live entertainment, exhibits for each animals, the ever-popular sheepdog trials, games for the kids, and all that yummy carnival food that everybody loves. It's family-friendly and super affordable. The fair is fun for all ages. It's located in the Victorian village of Ferndale. All right, so the right-hander Borges will come on. And he will face a labyrinth of Crabs batters. That's kind of a literary joke there. Borges Labyrinth. That one just shows my learning there. And here's Enwea. Enwea already has 3 RBIs tonight on that big double that he hit in the 3rd inning that cleared the bases. He's got a chance for a lot more here with the bases loaded and 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. Crabs already up by 5. And let's see. Now Borges throws yet another pitch. And here we go. All right. Now, Borges didn't look all that great during the warm-ups. Some fairly wild warm-up pitches, so he takes a minute off the mound. Now he's ready to go. Murphy at 3rd, Laura at 2nd, Chung at 1st. Here's the pitch to Enwea. This is high. This game really moving at a snail's pace, mostly because of the Crabs at bats. The ringtail pitchers take a long time. There's a way all the way to the backstop over the head of everybody, and no advance. 2-0, and all the walks. So the Crabs half innings are really eating up time tonight. And 2-0 now, the count to Enwea. And the pitch. There's a fastball right down the middle. 2-1. Borges throws right over the top, almost straight over his shoulder. And you don't really see that too often. Most pitchers throw, most people throw at least 3/4, but he comes right over the top. There's a fastball again high. 3-1. Nowhere to put him. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. Ball 4. 6-0 Crabs. Here's Jack McCarthy. So the 4th RBI of the night for Enwea. Here's McCarthy. He singled in his first at bat, earned an RBI. Still got bases loaded, still 2 outs. Crabs now up by 6. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner at the belt. On. 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Way high again. 2-1. Well, the last guy, every second pitch was in the dirt. This guy, every second pitch is over the catcher's head. So maybe it's a sort of a Goldilocks thing. The next guy they bring in will get him over the plate. 2-1 the count. Fouled up against the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to McCarthy. McCarthy flied to left in his first at bat, so he's 1 for 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Fouled out of play. So still the count is 2-2. Lara at third, Chung at second, and Wea at first. A run has come in for the Crabs to make it 6-0 in their favor. From the belt, Borges comes home high again, 3-2. They're not close high. They're, catcher has to leap out of his crouch high. 3-2 the count. Runners will be off with the pitch with 2 outs. Here he comes. Fouled out of play. McCarthy probably just swung a ball 4. That pitch was up at his eyes. So here we go again. Runners ready to take off. There they go, and the pitch is inside. 7-0 Crabs. So this is really turning out to not be all that edifying. Baseball here. It's just a lot of walks. So here's Hasse. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Bases loaded. 7-0 Crabs. Here comes the pitch. Way high with a fastball. The 1-0 breaking pitch. Oh, he finally got one in the dirt. 2-0. So 4 walks in a row now from the ringtail pitchers. 2-0 the count. 3-0. And there's nothing more exciting than watching a guy walk in a bunch of runs. Really 3-0. 8-0 Crabs, as the next pitch is, yes, you guessed it, high. All right, well, we'll go back to the top of the order now.
Next up, leading the lineup for your Crabs, number 3, Chase Fernlin.
Here's Fernlin.
17 pitches, 12 balls.
Out of the 17 pitches now, Lehman informs me that 12 of them have been for balls. And, you know, I think the last guy could have done all this. He could have just left Morgan in and from the crowd. A big, sarcastic hand. Here's the 0-1. Line in the left center field. That is going to drop for a hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run, and it's not 10-0 in favor of the Crabs. This one only in the 4th inning. Still plenty of walking action. Crabs have batted around now. Here's Murphy, who led off, and he pops out one high in the air on the infield right side. The second baseman is calling for it, and he has it for the final out of the inning. But the Crabs get 5 more runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 4, it's 10-0 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 5th, Crabs leading 10-0. It'll be the bottom 3 hitters for the Ringtails, Taylor, Jamerson, and Waterman against Kyle Watkins. Got a right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Ringtails, and nobody Crabs bullpen at the moment. It's a chilly night at the ballpark today, but not. And now the breeze has died almost completely, though. And now some low clouds beginning to roll in. So here's Taylor, Jordan Taylor, the first baseman. He lined into a unassisted double play when he hit a line shot at Myers back in the 2nd inning, and he hits the first pitch high in the air and foul. 0-1 the count. No runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Ringtails. 10 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. A very high hop for Chung, and he throws him out. 1 away. Here's Jamerson, grounded to short in his first at bat. And the next pitch is a fastball, I guess high. I'm not sure. The 1-0 misses high and outside, 2-0. This weekend it'll be the Capitalists at the ballpark for a 3-game series. They're a very good ball club, always. The next pitch is a fastball that catches the inside corner, 2-1, and they're going to be challenging for the Crabs. But before that, it's the rubber game of the what happened to be a spontaneous 3-game series with the B-52s this year. 2-1 the count now, and the next pitch is outside. 3-1 to Jamerson. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. B-52s won the first one 6-3. Crabs won the second one, and then 12-2 for the Crabs. 3-2 the count, and so tomorrow night, who will reign supreme in Humboldt County? Swing and a miss, got him. Second strikeout for Watkins, and there's 2 away. So you're going to want to be here for that, and you want to get here early because that one's going to fill up the seats. The ballpark is going to be rocking tomorrow night. I suspect the band is here, and so you're going to want to catch that game. Maybe the most important game of the season for the Crabs. Tries to bunt and misses it. It's 0-1 now. Waterman lined to center in his first at bat. Not a bad thought, trying to get something started here for the Ringtails, and there's a high fly ball in the center field. Burks a couple steps in, and the inning's over. Boy, you could fit like 5 Ringtail half innings into one Crabs half inning. They go in order in the 5th. Crabs still lead 10-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Men's out in left field has come in to pitch for the Ringtails. Jordan Taylor has gone from first base, and the designated hitter, Brian. So it'll be Mitch Menz to face Burks, Callahan, and Lara for the Crabs. Crabs batted around for probably the 16th, at least the 16th time in the season. In the last inning. And they're leading 10-0 now. So here's Burks. Burks singled, hit by a pitch, and struck out. So he's 1 for 2. He also has a run scored. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high. It's 1-0, and he also has a stolen base that gives him 11 now on the season. The 1-0 misses. 2-0 the count. And he cues that one up against the backstop. 2-1 now to Burks. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Had him out in front a little bit. 2-2 now to Burks. Menz deals 2-2. So the it's 2-2. Breaking pitch is low and outside, so the count full now to Burks. Ringtail pitchers have issued 1, 2, 5 walks, I think, now. And there's a fastball called strike 3 on the inside corner. Burks is gone on strikes for the second time tonight.
Next up, number 35, Kyle Callahan.
That'll bring Kyle Callahan to the bat. Callahan tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch, and he bounces that one, and it goes all the way up, 3/4 of the way up the screen after bouncing. Want to know the count, and the next pitch to Callahan is high. It's 2-0. And he hits that on the ground out to shortstop. Couple of hops, throw to first, 1 away, 2 away.
Here comes the back boy, Tyler Hendricks.
Here's Alejandro Lara, 0 for 1, but he's been on base twice by way of the walk and has scored 2 runs. Two outs, nobody on, bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch. Fastball. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. Ooh, hit him on the shoulder, in the front shoulder. Lara will go down to first. Is the first hit batter by Menz. And with 2 outs, here's Chung. Chung has singled, struck out, and walked. So he's 1 for 2. He also has a run scored. And the next pitch is a fastball on the outside corner taken for a strike. 0-1 to Chung. And now the throw to first to keep that. And here's the pitch. And that's in the dirt, and that's going to allow the runner to go to second on the wild pitch. So Lara now in scoring position with the count 1-1. 2-0, it's in the dirt. Chung out at second first. Way outside, it's 3-0. And now another right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Ringtails. And is it going to just be an endless stream of pitchers who can't get the ball over the plate tonight? I mean, are we going to be here? The 3-0 is right down the middle, 3-1. One begins to worry. 11-0 now in favor of the Crabs. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, that's going to load the bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 walks and a hit batter. 2 hit batters. 8 walks and 2 hit batters on the night. The bases are loaded for Hasse, and he's 2 for 2 with a walk. And that one hit him on the back. 12-0 Crabs. Unbelievable. We'll head back to the dugout now. This is still loaded. And he takes the fastball, and it's inside. 1-0. 12-0 in favor of the Crabs. And Fernlin taps one back past the mound out to second base. Second baseman has it, and he throws to first to end the inning. Crabs get 2 more runs on there with a hit. There was a hit. There were no errors, and the bases were left loaded. And at the end of 5, it's 12-0 Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. It'll be the top of the order for the Ringtails. Men's, Mayer, and Edwards. Men started the game in left field and ended up on the pitching mound. Not clear for how long. He is he has a triple and was hit by a pitch, so he has 1 hit and 1 at bat. And the first pitch is a ball down low. Kyle Watkins out for his 6th inning works, but I see J.J. Santa Cruz headed down. It looks like Santa Cruz headed down to the dugout. 36, that's Santa Cruz headed down to the bullpen, to warm up. 1-1 now the count to Men's, and the next pitch is grounded out to short. Fernlin kicks it, and that'll be an error on Chase Fernlin as that ball goes out into left field. So that one just kicked off the heel of Fernlin's glove. And Menz is on base then with nobody out. Here's Casey Meyer, struck out and reached base on an error by Lara. With a short lead over at first. Here's the pitch, and there's a ground ball to short. Fernlin has a chance for the double play. Over to second, back to first, and he atones for it with a nice 6-4-3 double play. 1980 KGOE. Okay, it'll be Kyler Murphy, Jeremiah Burks, and Kyle Callahan for the Crabs. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, up 12-0. Murphy is fouled out of play. It's 0-1. Murphy is 1 for 4. Every one of the Crabs starting 9 has reached base at least once. 0-1 the count. And that's fouled out of play again. It's 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, 4 errors for the Ringtails. 12 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Crabs. The 0-2 misses high and outside. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled out of play again. The 1-2. Lined in the right field for a base hit. Murphy with his second hit of the night. 10th hit of the game for the Crabs. And here's Jeremiah Burks. Burks is 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Murphy over at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. The 1-0, check swing. Did he go around? Nope. They didn't appeal at first, so it's 2-0. Throw to first. 2-0, check swing, and he taps it back. And here's Kyle Callahan. Callahan tonight is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped, it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss there by Callahan. Do I want to know how the Giants did tonight? Do I care? Does it matter? 0-1 the count. And there's a ground ball foul wide of first. Oh, they won 10. They're winning 10-0 in the bottom of the 4th against Pittsburgh. Wow, the Giants exploding for 10 runs. Well, it's only the 4th inning. Still plenty of time for the bullpen to blow that one. 0-2 the count. That's not that big a lead in San Francisco. Here's the pitch. Fastball in the outside corner. Callahan didn't like the call. It's called strike 3. He throws the bat over towards the Crabs' dugout. Two away. Oh, see, it's already 10-1, so Pittsburgh coming back. Must have Strickland in there. Here's Lara. He fouled out to first, then he walked twice and was hit by a pitch, and he scored 3 runs in the game. So there's a pitch down low. He scored 3 runs without getting a hit tonight. And that's what walks. That's how walks hurt you, and hit by pitch hurt you, and hit batters hurt. 1-0 the count. Murphy still out at second, 2 away. Here's the pitch. And he foul tips it. One ball and 1 strike is the count. And the 1-1 is low. 2-1. 2-1 breaking pitch is a nice one, and it's in there for a called strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes now is the count to Lara. And that one's foul, tipped, and Lara's gone on strikes for strike number 3. For the third out, I mean. It's also strikeout number 3 by Menz. At any rate, no runs. There was a hit. There were no errors and a runner left. And at the end of 6, Crabs are up 12-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. He gave up with the Crabs leading 12-0. And the first pitch from the left-hander Santa Cruz is a fastball on the outside corner to Velarde. Velarde's 0 for 2, grounded into a double play and then lined to center. All in 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good fastball. That's out and away. And he got Velarde to chase that one a little bit. Here's the 0-2. And he just got a little bit of it, fouled it up against the screen. So the count remains 0-2. Swung on and missed, got him. 1 away. Here's Barrington. Singled and grounded out to second. Barrington started out as a DH and then he moved over to third when Menz came in to pitch. And the first baseman, Taylor, went out to left field. He takes a pitch low. Ball, no strikes to count. And there's a pitch that misses low again, 2-0. A 2-0 is a strike on the inside corner. 2-1 now. The count to Barrington. Gamboa on deck, the catcher. The 2-1. Ooh, there's a fastball away. He tried to hold up. Did he do it? They appealed to first, and the first base umpire makes no indication whatsoever. So it's 2-2. Michael Cowan decided that was a strike, right? 2-2 the count. And the pitch. This is down and inside. And the count's full now. Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. They're going to have to throw to first. And the out is recorded there. So Santa Cruz strikes out the first 2 batters he sees. And here's Gamboa. Singled and then was out on strikes in his second at bat. Left-handed hitter against the left-hander Santa Cruz. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball away, and he went around, rules the third base umpire on appeal. Swing, another swing. He tried to hold up on and couldn't do it, and it's 0-2. So Santa Cruz a strike away from striking out the side here in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the 0-2. And there's that slider again, way outside this time, and Gamboa didn't go for it. This is not Gamboa, is it?
Dustin Jenkins.
This is Dustin Jenkins, number 59, a pinch hitter. As a matter of fact, I was going to say, it didn't look like the same guy. And the 0-2 swung on and missed, got him. Well, whoever he is, he's out. And that's the 3rd strikeout of the inning as the Ringtails go in order. Some great pitching by J.J. Santa Cruz. And at the end of 6 1/2, 12-0 Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Pitch. Actually, he's been everywhere who went to left field. But this
Taking the mound for Ringtails, number 54, Jordan Taylor. At the plate for your Humboldt Crabs, number 4, Patrick Chung.
I'm guessing that the pinch hitter who came in last inning is out in left field, but I'm not sure. Anyway, here's Patrick Chung to lead it off. Chung is 2 for 3. And the first pitch is a fastball down low. 1-0 the count.
All right, we have a winning program number 111 for the Souvenir Stand Clean Prize.
And left field, whoever he is under it and has it for out number 1. Fly to right, doubled, walked, and aboard on a fielder's choice.
Up next is number 10, Anthony Aya.
That double was a 3-run double. Back in the 3rd. Ball and no strikes to count. Both bullpens quiet now. It's such an excruciating. There's a fastball on the inside corner, 2-1. Pace has picked up considerably now since Men's came into the game on, actually. 2-1 the count now. And here's the pitch. Popped in the air on the right side. It's the second baseman, Jamerson, calling for it, and he's got it for the second out. 2. Here's McCarthy.
Next up, number 39, Jack McCarthy.
Jack McCarthy tonight has a fly to left, singled, and then walked a couple of times. So he's 1 for 2, couple runs, and he has a stolen base. He's now 2 for 4 in stolen bases, by the way. He swings and misses that one. Pitched down and away. Chased it a little bit. 0-1 the count. And there's a strike on the outside corner at the belt. 0-2 now to McCarthy. And if you can get McCarthy, that means the Crabs will have gone down in order for the first time tonight. The 0-2 and check swing, and he's going to go to first as that goes all the way to the backstop, and the catcher sort of just watched it go. I don't know if he thought it was a foul tip or what, but he never reacted as the ball went all the way to the backstop, and McCarthy dashed down to first. So they will not, as a matter of fact, go in order, and it's a strikeout wild pitch. And here's Hasse, who's 3 for 3. No, 2 for 2 with a walk and was also hit by a pitch. So McCarthy over at first. Here's the pitch. And the fastball misses inside. Oh, catches the inside corner, 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball in the hole on the left side. Backhand stop. He won't have a play. That'll be an infield hit for Hasse. And that is his 3rd hit of the night. And the pitch is all the way to the backstop, and that's going to go as a pass ball because the catcher did get his glove on it. And McCarthy went to third on the play. 1-0 the count. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-0. Well, in the 5th inning, they got the first 2 outs, and the Crabs went on to score 2 runs with 2 outs. So now they've got runners on the corners with 2 outs, and 2-0 the count to Fernlin, and he swings at that one and misses it. Two and one. That 2-1 is in the dirt, and did that hit him? No. He danced out of the way. 3-1 now to Fernlin. Three-one. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Still 2 outs. Here's Murphy.
Next up, number 6, Kyle Murphy.
He's 2 for 5. Second. Fernlin at first. Here's Murphy, left-handed hitter. And he backs away from a pitch, but it's a called strike as that floated right over the heart of the plate. Nice pitch from Taylor. This is Jordan Taylor out on the mound. Nine walks now issued by the Ringtails. That one misses away. 1-1. Outside again, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to count now. Here's the pitch. 3-1 as that pitch goes outside. So He's a pitch away from walking in another run and making it 13-0 in the Crabs' favor. And that's lined in the center field for a base hit. That's going to score 2 runs as the throw is way offline, and the Fernlund doesn't bother to go to third as that ball goes all the way to the backstop. 14-0 now in favor. And that gives him 14 on the season. I think that's his first 2 tonight. And here's Burks. And Burks takes a pitch low and away. For the night. I think it's the 4th hit batter. It's the 2nd time that Burks has been hit. It's going to load the bases again. 375 and only 20 at bats, 20 plate appearances. It's one high and foul over towards first base, but it's going to drift out of play. Wyatt Tucker, normally a pitcher. He's batting here because why not? It's 14-0. Burks at first, Murphy at second, Fernlund at third. They got the first 2. Chung flied out, and Weah popped out, but then strikeout, wild pitch to McCarthy. Single to Hasse, and a walk to Murphy singles. Next pitch is in the dirt, and Burks is hit by the pitch. So there's someone leaving the park and yelling, "Go Crabbies" on her way out. That's not the same as hanging out. That doesn't count. Sorry. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. 1-2. Anybody can yell, "Go Crabbies." You know, it's sitting through a 14-0 game that makes you a real fan. Here's 1-2 the count. And the pitch. And he checks swing, and he lines it slowly out to shortstop for out number 3. But the Crabs get 2 more runs on 2 more hits. There were no errors, and 2 left. And at the end of 7, it's 14-0 in their favor. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we're back at the ballpark in the 8th inning. J.J. Santa Cruz out for his 2nd inning of work. It'll be the bottom of the order for the Ringtails, trailing 14-0. Taylor, Jamerson, and Waterman. And now that the 50-50 has been called and the winner announced, there is an exodus at the ballpark. And the only people who are left are the true fans. It's as if the whole night is a matter of stripping away until you get to the Pearl, and that's what's left is the true swing and a miss. 0-1 now to Taylor. Jordan Taylor tonight is 0 for 2. 0-1 the count. And there's that slider, and he just waves at it. It's 0-2. Santa Cruz with a wicked slider that, especially against the left-handed hitter, just runs away from you. 0-2 now the count. I bet he's going to see it again. There it is, and that's called strike 3 at the knees. That's 4 in a row from Santa Cruz. He came in the 7th, struck out the side, and now starts the 8th with a strikeout. So here's Jamerson. He's 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout. Right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Santa Cruz, and he lashes that one foul into the Ringtail dugout. There's a right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Ringtails, and another pitcher warming in the bullpen from the Crabs. Not clear who it is. Here's the 0-1, and there's a fastball in the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Santa Cruz really dealing out there now. Yikes. Here's the 0-2. In on the hands, and he fouls it out on the F Street. So still the count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike excuse me, on the outside corner. 5 strikeouts in a row by J.J. Santa Cruz. Here's Easton Waterman. So with the pitcher warming in a bullpen for the 9th inning, this will probably be the last hitter Santa Cruz faces. There's a strike on the outside corner, and if he strikes him out, then he will have struck out every batter he faced in these 2 innings. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, took something off and had him out ahead. It's 0-2. So he's a strike away from doing it. In this 7th inning, he struck them all out swinging. In this inning, he's got 2 strikeouts looking. Let's see if he can do it here. Oh, he just misses down and away, and half the infield was headed for the Crabs' dugout. But it was a little bit low. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. There it is. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and that will end the inning. So a dominant piece of pitching by J.J. Santa Cruz as he comes in and strikes out 6 hitters and 2 innings. And the Crabs lead at 14-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, back bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be another pitcher on the mound for the Ringtails, and this is Velarde, the right fielder, who goes in to pitch. And who went to right field? Chad Johnson is out in right field now. So that is the 5th pitcher of the night for the Ringtails, and it'll be Laura, Chung, and Inouye to bat here in the 8th. No runs, 3 hits, 4 errors for the Ringtails. 14 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for the Crabs. Here's Lara. He's walked twice, been hit by a pitch, struck out and fouled out. So he's actually 0 for 2, even though he's been on base 3 times and has scored 3 runs. 1-0 the count. And he hits that one in the air foul. It's going to drift out of play. The 1-1 pitch.
Breaking news with the Giants.
And it breaks in the dirt, 2-1.
Has gone to the Boston Red Sox for 2 prospects.
I knew it was going to happen. The Giants just traded Eduardo Nunez to the Red Sox. So the fire sale begins in San Francisco. 2-1 the count. And that's lined in the left field for a base hit. 13th hit of the game for the Crabs. So that's Lara's first hit of the night. Here's Patrick Chung. So basically the Giants traded back to get Pablo Sandoval with Boston. Here's Chung. And he hits a hopper over to first base. They go to second for 1, and he throws it into left field. Yikes. Oh, boy. E3. That's a big E3. Fifth error of the night. They have more errors than hits, do the Ringtails. And Lara's safe on the error. So instead of nobody out, instead of 2 outs, and we will bat with runners on first and second and nobody out. There was just no reason to blow that one. I mean, he hit it right to him. So here's Enwea, and the pitch. Misses away, 1-0. Five errors on the night by the Ringtails. The 1-0. High in the air to right field. The right fielder is under it, and he has it. The 0-1. He pops it in the air on the right side. The first baseman is coming in on it, and he drops the ball as well. That'll be yet another error on the part of the Ringtails. That's an error drop foul. All right, so that's their 7th error of the game. Here's the pitch. Way high. It's 1-2 now to Fernlund. Fastball down and away. 2-2. This is kind of like the Titanic. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. There's called strike 3 on the outside corner, and that'll end the inning. The Crabs get another run on one. There were errors of 8. It's 15-0 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, Tim Weiser will come on for the 9th inning. Weiser in his 5th appearance. He has 2 starts. He has a record of 1-0. In 13 innings pitched, he has an ERA of 4.15, 13 strikeouts, 12 hits, and 8 walks. So it'll be the top of the order here in the 9th inning for the Ringtails. Here's Menz to lead it off, and he takes a fastball on the outside corner. This is 52. This is somebody else. This is Blake Hibbard batting for Menz. And the next pitch is down low, 1-1. The 1-1 fastball on the outside corner, a ball and 2 strikes now the count. No runs, 3 hits, 7 errors for the Ringtails. 15 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors for the Crabs. Here's the 1-2. And he lashes that one down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's going to go all the way down into the bullpen. On his way to second is Hibbard, and he'll be in there with a stand-up double, and that was the shining moment of the night for the Ringtails there. That was rocked, that pitch. And that's their first extra base hit. And he got all that. He just smashed that right over third base. So leadoff double here in the 9th inning. Here's Casey Meyer, 0 for 3. Crabs turned 3 double plays tonight. There's a fastball down and away to Meyer, 1-0. There's a strike right down the middle, 1-1 now. Foul tip. A ball and 2 strikes now is the count to Meyer. The 1-2 breaking pitch misses high, 2-2. The 2-2 fastball called, strike 3 on the outside corner. That'll be all for Meyer. So with Hibbert still out at second, here's Peyton Edwards. Edwards has walked, flied out, and struck out. Here's the pitch. Misses high. The 1-0 fouled out of play. A ball and a strike now the count. The 1-1 misses away, 2-1. Next pitch is in the dirt, and that's going to be a wild pitch as Hibbert goes down third. Here's the pitch. In time as it gets past, and that's a double for Edwards. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. 2 away. So since the 7th inning, every out that the Ringtails have made has been by way of the strikeout. J.J. Santa Cruz, actually since the end of the 6th, Edwards struck out looking at the end of the 6th, and Santa Cruz came up and struck out everybody in the 7th. There's a pop fly in the left field. This should end the ball game, and does. So the final score for the Crabs, 15 runs on 13 hits. There were 2 errors. For the Ringtails, 1 run on 5 hits. They committed 7 errors. The Crabs are now 33-4 on the season. The Ringtails 4-12-1 on the season. The win goes to Kyle Watkins, who now is 1-0. And the loss goes to Zach Morgan. Tomorrow night, you're going to want to be here. It's Crabs Crosstown Rivals, the B-52s, the rubber game of a 3-game season series starting at 7 o'clock. Hoke's going to be here. I'm going to be here. And it's going to be an exciting night at the ballpark. Till then, this is Benjamin Schaefer. It's been a pleasure bringing you all the action tonight as the Crabs win handily 15-1. Have a great night. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.